previously on Talk That Talk.
Even some of my friends had one friend get in a social media argument with a band director who should not be named, and threatened to show up to his band practice and beat the band director. Had no association with this program, and he was on his way to that band room. Had it not been for some intervening situations, that could have been something catastrophic. And this dude had no association with this program, but like I said, man, some people that's not associated with just take stuff way too far, way too far.
But what's crazy is, y'all, what happened to the days when your band director used to tell y'all, don't post nothing on the internet?
Well, see, the thing about that is most of these band directors are band heads. Most of these band directors don't have, I ain't gonna say because first of all, well, yeah, most of these band directors don't have that thought process of doing that. They want to be just as ignorant as the kids. So I think that's the other side of that. I think that answers that question. The ones that allow their kids to do that, and they want to be just as ignorant as the kids.
So I know both of y'all marched for the Legion. So was that a rule for y'all? Because
absolutely not. Dr. Sanford would always. I could. Well, first of all, I can only speak from my time, and in my time, the only thing that was out was the fifth quarter during my time. So that was really your only smack board. But I will tell you straight up, Dr. Sanford would come into that room and say, y'all don't be posting nothing on them websites. If they want to do something, tell them to meet you on the gridiron. That's all he would say. But don't be going on them websites posting anything.
Yeah, because
we always used to say, yeah, just meet me on the 50.
Because it was crazy, like, of course it wasn't, social media wasn't as big, but we had marching sport, bandhead.org. I think, was it fifth quarter at the time? We had a few forums, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it wasn't, I know when I arrived at Prairie View, even in those 6 Prof Ed say don't post nothing, just leave it on the field. And that was the concept of it. Like, we never went back and forth with other band programs.
But you also got to understand, like Dr. Sanford telling us to leave it on the gridiron or meet me on the 50 or leave it on the field, all that kind of stuff. That's when people cared about field shows. Like, field shows don't matter anymore. So, I mean, all people can do is talk a bunch of crap to each other and all that kind of stuff because of the fact that all they want to do is crank up in the stands anyway. So, I think that's the other side of it. But here's the other thought that I had. It's 2 thoughts that I had. One, the people who didn't march and the people who are not necessarily affiliated with that program are usually the ones who make the biggest noise, who cause the biggest ruckus.
Cousin.
Your cousin, right? But 2, I don't want you to slap me because I'm talking about your cousin. Cool. Don't Will Smith me, man. But 2, the other half of that, and this is what I was thinking about when the conversation that me and you had, Quan, behind on the phone. A lot of those people are them people from the 2000s era. If you think about it, the 90s folks don't really talk that much noise. But them 2000s, all them 2000s, that's where you get the most lip from. What happened? And I marched during that era, right? But I just got to know what happened with us during, and people in the chat, y'all may can answer this question too, because I see a lot of people who marched during my time too. What happened during that era that just made people so delusional that they have to go nuts in social media to try to protect their quote unquote brand? I just got to know. Somebody answer that.
These comments are killing me, dog. These comments killing me.
Well, they said Floyd.
Yeah, I've never